Well, tonight, some mental health agencies on the ropes fear a knockout blow.
Now, Kansas lawmakers are considering cutting more than $10 million in grant funding. It's driving advocates to Topeka for a rally. Larry Seward is here now with details. Larry?
Elizabeth, they're calling it Mental Health Day. Advocates plan to meet with lawmakers in Topeka tomorrow. Now, when this fiscal year began, the state of Kansas had less than $900 in the bank. Governor Brownback proposed a number of cuts to fix it. He says it's certainly not easy, but some question if cuts to mental health are necessary.
There is no more money.
Wayne Hedrick is a mental health advocate. He's on the board at PACES. It's Wyandotte County's safety net service for children under 18 dealing with severe emotional and behavior issues. Kansas lawmakers control much of its funding, but for the third straight year, they're discussing budget cuts. Governor Sam Brownback says there are no easy targets. Still, community health centers like PACES stand to lose more than $10 million in grant funding used to care for people without insurance or Medicaid. Advocates call it a crisis. Thursday, hundreds plan to meet in Topeka to deliver a message.
I want the legislators to realize that they're not cutting welfare to people who are simply sitting at home drawing a paycheck.
Hedrick knows because his 15-year-old son, Paul, is one of them.
I tell people that society will pay for my son one way or another. They'll either provide these services he's been getting, or they'll build an institution for him, or he'll simply end up in prison, or he'll end up homeless.
Hedrick points out cost. He says reducing funding for safety nets limits staff, which in turn limits the number of patients treated. Those left out likely will experience serious crisis and need beds in mental hospitals, Hedrick says. The problem? Places like Rainbow Mental Health are closing 14 beds this month, leaving fewer options. So if cuts continue, Hedrick fears
the only thing left for my son is prison. That's a very realistic outcome for us.
In KCK, Larry Seward, NBC Action News.